Brilliant. Kalamu ya salam. Y'all give it up some more. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm telling my students for a couple of years now, honesty in poetry is life translated, you know? And that is fearless poetry, poets, right? Right? Love it, I love it, I love it. Whew, okay, whew, all right. This sister, get to welcome her back to a New Orleans stage. It's so good to see her back here, and she's been doing things. She's the co-writer and original cast member of the Tony Award-winning Russell Simmons Deaf Poetry on Broadway, Amherst College Aaron Copland Fellow. She's starring in the movie Salt of the Sea. She's author of several books, award-winning author, and she's an Audre Lorde Poetry Award winner, a Van Leer Fellowship Award winner, and the Sister of Fire Award. Deaf poetry, all that stuff, right? I always got to bring it back, you know, because we poets, and when we say we poets, we feel what we do. And the first time I heard this sister actually was through the old boob tube doing a poem to her father. And I felt those words reach out from here to her father. And that's the power to me of poetry, everything that you heard tonight. You know, the fact that we have a responsibility to take these words and do our best to reach you. So with that being said, I'm having the pleasure to be introducing this young lady to let her bring herself, her spirit to us. Suheir Hammad.
I'm going to ask the people in the back to come fill every empty seat now. Please. I can even read you a poem while you do it. And those of you who've been sitting for maybe an hour and 15 minutes, if you need to get up and stretch your back, you can do that now. It's okay, the poem can handle it. But in the meantime, let's see how many Illmatic references you pick up in this poem. Habibi got this complex occupation. 9 lyric nines, I carry him. Poetry that's a part of me. Sit at attention, checked what pointed, in turn direction. Myrrh, smoke, mirror, scent, rose, water, all ever saved me was a token, a ghetto loop. Some hood hoop earrings rolled up, blessed sweat. Our Lady of Everything is everything. Gin on ice, calm, Kante, Moro-throated, Nefertiti bust, Ogun, iron-skirted, past halftime, quarter-noted, collect calls, New York, upstate of emergency, mind the gap between Genesis and now. One time, for those ain't here, my brothers ready to die, coming out of ancient Queens, bridge to future space, Afro-Asiatic, astro destiny, Maktub, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, Eshu, born into a theft, disarmed weapons communicate, bodies dispersed, forever urban. Isis hid herself in Pharaoh's torso, Anahai itself in Habibi's gypsy song, accorded notes, while plated tones, while we still looking for our world. Good evening, New Orleans. Thank you for the spirit and the soul that blessed this space before me this evening. I'm very thankful. Thank you for coming out. I thought I knew what I wanted to read, but then I was moved in so many different directions. Can you pick a number between 1 and 59 for me? 7. Break. New York City. Humidity condenses breath. Bodies stick and stones gather in a lower back, gray, thick, moving, slow, and alone. I am looking for my body, for my form in the foreign, in translation. What am I trying? To say I sit in this body, dream in this body, inherit in this body. Here is the poem. I left a long time ago. Remember stubble? Remember unwanted? Remember touch? I can't remember where I left my body. Poem needs form, lungs need air, memory needs loss. I need to translate my body because it is profane. What had happened was I wrote myself out of damage. This is the body of words and spaces I have found to reconstruct. Deheisha. My homegirl is there now. The air is thick. People don't breathe well, hold their tongues against cursing all of existence, all that would carry on living during this. She wakes to news, just the beginning, the same story, the one which leaves bodies behind as tokens of nothing. One family roasting corn, now all husk, silk, spraying, wind. My homegirl's body would be called white, be claimed Jewish, is mother, and loved by a man who sits in a bay by telephone and radio, reaches for his lover's body and finds only formless. She is witness and rage. I pray her body save her, come back with her, offer lover a home, daughter a beginning, and all of us testimony. The people there tell her they will survive this. If a body can carry through, you follow. Beirut, a green body obsessed white, possessed by all male religion, sword, sniper, garnishes, silicone, radishes, video, radiology, vixens, Eastern European prostitution, manic depression, olive oil, sweat camps, resorts, hair gel, all that is life, all that is death. The roads and bridges been hit. The airport been hit. Where is a body to go? We lived there once, my parents, sisters, and me. I left my skin there, still boiling. Tel Aviv, write your own damn poem. Build a grammar with something other than bones. Gaza. A woman's hand cups bloodied sand, bits scalp ooze to the camera and says, "This is my family." Khan Yunis. Yama, Yama. New York City, I am waiting for a break in weather. I am not yet broken enough to forget desire, but I wish I would. My parents worry I will never marry. I cannot comfort them. Houston. A family says this is the summer of sacrifice. No vacation, no new car, no addition to the study, but pedicures and hair relaxing and shape-ups and gyms, mandatory. A body must keep up, must be presentable. A husband says, I wake up and sleep and wake up, and all I think about is gas prices. Bombay, Bombay, Bombay. Exactly Brooklyn. My niece sleeps light. My sister feeds her body. My clan holds one breath. New Orleans. There is no wading in this water. A body can be polluted, inside and out. Baghdad. The children watch from bodies roasting by roadsides. They fall in love with the soldiers killing them. They see soldiers are bodies with orders. They long for something to follow, a star, an idea called hope, sick as it sounds. Here is my body an offering to give or to receive? Wait for storm, know that even this is not it, that when it comes, break will be fire, baptism, and in the ashes there is my body. Thank you. Number 7. Pick a number, Jordan. 13. I'm gonna switch books on you. No, I counted down 13 poems because it doesn't start on page 13. Mama Sweet Batlawa. It's not baklava. Everyone got a favorite sweet, every woman got a recipe. She is baklawa. Backbone strong, foundation layers, thousand layers upon each other like refugees fleeing, or cold children warming against each other, holding each other against stiff, hungry winds. 1,001 flaky layers like her nights and her center. Pistachio, walnut, crushed years of rough, pounded heart. Hear her crunch in the mouths of men. More layers, infinite upon each other, pressed into steel. Children, nation, marriage, woman. Toothsome and full, too much of her aches stomachs, but at weddings and circumcisions, baklawa is tissued and stuffed into pockets, purses, for coffee later. This woman called Arab, alien to her jawbreaker children, of now and laters and bad chocolate, bars too sweet, sticky blood, the honey, the glaze, final touch before serving, cutting precise like arched eyebrows, and enough for everyone. Her recipe old and passed down through word of hand, creating and sustaining substantial, delicious, 1 and 1,000 chiffon veils of exile, dispossession and miles between her and home, the home where she is sweet and favorite, her recipe known and appreciated, the walnut almond home of her, where she sits back with strong black coffee and finally tastes herself, rose, water, sweet, slow, delicious. Thank you for picking that one. Okay. So I'm gonna read, so Break, this is my latest book. I don't say my last book, like I don't say deadline anymore either, because that just makes me feel too pressured, and then I don't get it done. So breaking poems, every poem in here is called Break and something else. That's what happens when you write your own book. You could do what you want. Oh, who's the... Pick a number. It was on 22. Okay, I need a minute now. Did you see that? Okay. Yeah. You see why I wanted y'all to sit next to each other, right? So that there's nothing between us. That's the energy you create. Break clustered. After the Israeli invasion into Lebanon in 2006, Lebanon, a country that 2 weeks before the invasion I had driven for the first time as an adult woman in 4 hours from the top to the bottom. After the invasion, 1 million landmines were left behind in a 4-hour car drive. And that's the UN estimate. You know what we do with UN estimates, right? It's the only one we can throw out, though. I'm sure that's not a healthy thing to do, to continuously throw out their numbers even though I don't believe in them. But I live in a sick world. So let's say at least 1 million cluster bombs. All holy history banned. Unwritten books projected the future, predicted past, but my head unwraps around what appears limitless, man's creative violence. Whose son shall it be? Which male child will perish a new day? Our boys' deaths galvanize. We cherish corpses. We mourn women complicated. Bitches get beat daily. Prophets made, prophets ignored. Worn tooth enamel, salted lemon childhoods, all colors run, none of us solid. Don't look for shadow behind me, I carry it within. I live cycles of light and darkness, rhythm is half silence. I see now, I never was one and not the other. Sickness, health, tender, violence. I think now I never was pure. Before form, I was storm, blind, ignorant, still am. Humanity contracted itself, blind, malignant, I never was pure. Girl spoiled before ripened. Language can't math me. I experience exponentially. Everything is everything. One woman loses 15, maybe 20 members of her family. One woman loses 6. One woman loses her head. One woman searches rubble. One woman feeds on trash. One woman shoots her face. One woman shoots her husband. One woman straps herself. One woman gives birth to a baby. One woman gives birth to boarders. One woman no longer believes love will ever find her. One woman never did. Where do refugee hearts go? Broken, displaced, where they're not from, don't want to be missed. Faced with absence, we mourn each one, or we mean nothing at all. My spine curves spiral, precipice running to and running from human beings. Cluster bombs left behind, de facto landmines, a smoldering grief. Harvest, contaminated tobacco. Harvest bombs. Harvest baby teeth. Harvest palms. Smoke. Harvest witness, smoke, resolutions, smoke, redemption, smoke, breathe. Do not fear what has blown up. If you must, fear the unexploded.
Go ahead, take your shoes off. For y'all who have not experienced, Asia is quite the poet herself. So while she's getting her shoes off, I just want to just represent that, she has established herself with a body of work. She has published, she has written, she's done things. Suheir said it. She said, the mic will be here. And so it goes.
In the morning, I rise, sun kisses my skin, release me from my chains, remember where I've been, just let me see my child. For you sail him away, maybe he will remember this day as I reach for freedom, as I reach for freedom. Chill and don't make a sound. I hear Massa outside. Clench this rock in my hands as I close my eyes. Feel the wind in my face as I swing from this tree. Hands still bound in these ropes, but my spirit is free as I reach for freedom. Thank you all for joining us tonight, for bringing your energy. Clap for yourselves. Thank you so much for being here, and good night. Be safe and be blessed.